What's up, boys? Fuck you doing? June 16th, 2023. That's what day it is today. It's Friday. You know what time it is. It's another weigh-in stream. You're listening to just my 2 cents. And today I will be covering the UFC Vegas 75 weigh-ins. That's right. This is the Vegas 75 weigh-in show. Join me, won't you? We'll be talking about the weigh-ins, giving my reactions, telling you how I think the fighters look, particularly at the stare downs. I'm going to be telling you my fight picks. I've got a greasy little piker slate lined up. Tell you about that. I got burning questions for the chat once again. If anybody wants to chat, that is. But yeah, man, I hope y'all are doing good. It's Friday. The weigh-ins are coming up here in a little less than 25 minutes. Got a bunch of hot takes. A few greasy bets. Although I feel like most of the bets I'm making are pretty responsible. I only have a couple really long shots, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it, man. Coming off a slight winning week from last week. Want to improve upon that. Feeling good again about this week. Hope to do even better. I'm telling you, boys, I have yet to have a big night in 2023, and it is coming. I can feel it coming just around the corner, dude. I don't know if it's going to be this weekend, next weekend, but she coming, Bo. So, yeah, it's been an up and down 2023. Way she goes, buddy. You know, sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't go, but it's been up and down, man. I'm down still. Not too much, though. It's just going to take one good night, and we're back. Will it be tomorrow night? We'll see. But before I get to that, while there's nobody in here and I'm just sitting here bullshitting to myself, how about them? How about those motherfucking Golden Knights, dude? The Golden Knights win the motherfucking Stanley Cup. The Las Vegas Golden Knights are your 2023 Stanley Cup champions. Stoner, Marchessault, the young gun Jack Eichel, Chandler Stevenson, Kolasar, Kessel, Aiden Hill, Petrangelo. Dude, Kessel has like 3 Stanley Cups now. Alec Martinez has 3 Stanley Cups now. It's Stoners, Marchessault, Eichel. It's their first. I'm so fucking happy for him, though, dude. I'm so happy for Aiden Hill. Aiden Hill was a third-string goalie. He got put in halfway through, I think it was the Edmonton series. Pretty sure. It was either the Edmonton or the Winnipeg. It was pretty early in the playoffs. Came through so fucking clutch. Had some of the craziest saves I've ever seen. Definitely the craziest saves in the playoffs. We were absolutely the best team this year. I'm trying to think exactly when I really said I'm a Golden Knights fan. It was either 2018 or 2019. It was either the very, I don't know if it was immediately after the first year or the second year. It was 2018 or 2019. But we've gone to we missed the playoffs last year, but we've gone to the playoffs every other year than that. Made it to the Stanley Cup Finals the first fucking year of the team's existence. Made a deep run this year. It was kind of a weird year too, as far as the regular season. But man, we pulled it together. They're the champs. The realm was united, boys. I'm so fucking happy. The wife and I have been cheering the Golden Knights on, probably annoying the shit out of our neighbors during the playoffs, but it's over, man. So happy for those dudes. So happy for Bruce Cassidy. His first fucking year as a Golden Knights coach, wins the cup. No big deal. But yeah, shout out to the Golden Knights. And shout out to everyone that had to listen to me go on and on and on about it. I'm sure y'all getting sick of it, but it's over now. Knights win. We're the champs. Suck it. Sa, dude. What up, Patrick? Shout out to my dude Addicted to Combat. Well, Patrick with Addicted to Combat. I'm learning so much about hockey, dude. I'm learning about hockey. I didn't know shit about hockey a couple years ago. I still don't really know shit. Everything I had learned about hockey up until that point was from fucking NHL 94. EA Sports. It's in the game. But nah, man. Yeah, kind of a newer NHL fan. The Knights seemed like an appropriate team to support. So let's fucking go. What's up, Patrick? How you doing, man? Dude, great. I told Aaron this on Wednesday, but dude, that was a fucking great show. Y'all have awesome on-stream chemistry together. I hope that is not the only time that y'all are on stream. So make sure, if y'all aren't already, subscribe to Addicted to Combat. Check them out. Great content. Great host. Hosting is not the easiest thing to do. I've gotten away from that kind of, I haven't had a guest on this channel in a long fucking time. Because it's a lot of moving parts. You got to be on your game. Got to interact with the chat, interact with your guests, be a good host, run the show. It's tough. But no, man, that was good stuff. Jackie boy, Northern England's finest. What's up, Jack? Nice, dude. Yeah, man, I love those little hockey games. No, man, thank you. Cranking out the good content. Oh, shit. I would be honored. So, yeah, man. The Knights win the fucking cup. But today is Friday. It's the weigh-ins. They're coming up in less than 20 minutes. I got some burning questions for you, gents. Once again, let me change this avatar, change gears real quick. The right one. There we go. Well, The one I always ask right off the fucking rip, because I feel it is the most pertinent question. That requires the most immediate attention. Who's going to miss weight? It feels like almost every week someone drops the fucking ball. It was avoided last week. Shout out to all the fighters at 289 for making weight. But I have a feeling someone might miss weight on this card. Who do y'all think it's going to be? I can tell you who I think a couple leading candidates will be. Ronnie Lawrence and or Dan Argueta. I feel like that's the fight where Spidey sense is tingling the most. Like some weird shit's going to happen there. I hope it's not, but that's my first question. Kind of a lot in a similar vein. Hopefully this doesn't happen, but I'm just saying it happens. And what's the right word? It happens too fucking much. It happens an uncomfortable amount of time. And 2 fights have already dropped off before we even got here. Poundy Barcelo's fight's gone. Apparently Bunez ducked the smoke. And what was the other one? There was another fight that fell off yesterday. Oh, Zalgas. The Zalgas fight. No, yeah, okay. So it was Zalgas and Bunez. Who was Barcelos fighting again? Fuck. Barcelos was fighting Miles Johns. That's right, Miles Johns. Sorry. Yeah, the Miles Johns Barcelos fight is gone. Zalgas, Bunez is gone. I believe it was on the Bunez and Barcelos side, or did Johns pull out? I want to get that right. But that happened yesterday. Yeah, it happened yesterday. So will any fucking more fighters pull out? Can this really turn into a true 3-ring circus? Jackie Boy says, I'm going to go with Kang since he's older and a lighter weight class, but nobody jumps out as a top suspect. Pat says Lawrence or dude, Blade is a good shout. Yep. Can't turn him into a housewife, that's for sure. Johns. Les Beyblade. I'm not sure how I was supposed to say that, but yeah, dude, that's a good shout, man. I could definitely see that hoe pulling out. Oh, hoe ass. No, that's a weird dude. That fight's so greasy. I was very tempted to get on the Fernandez side, but I just fucking passed, man. I'm probably gonna pick Bleda, honestly. If what's her fuck had stayed over 200 or at 200, like, yeah, still kind of tempting, but I think it's like I haven't even looked at it recently, but I think I think some money came in on her. I think she's like plus 190 now or plus 200 or something. Nah, I'm just gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. I think Bleda is probably gonna bounce back. Yes, it was a very alarming. It was very alarming how quickly her cardio fell off a cliff, but also UFC debut, octagon jitters, Silva actually being a really fucking good striker. I think that all kind of played into it, but whatever. We'll see. All day music is what we like to play. I tend to agree with that. What's up, Artem? I said it right. Great. Nice. Yeah, dude, music is sick. That's a fucking sick album by 311 too. 311's debut album. It goes hard in the paint. Ask Matt McCusker. If you don't believe me, ask Matt McCusker, the shaman. Okay, so gentlemen, I have added a new question. to the burning questions. Those are the first two I usually ask, right? This is one I've added. So I'd like to know what y'all think about this. Because I think there are a couple spots, a couple leading candidates for this one right here. This is a new question. Debuting. Which fight has the biggest robbery potential? Like weight misses, like pullouts, it feels like there's a sketchy decision that happens every fucking week. Who's getting jobbed, boys? Who is getting the fuck put to him by the judges? Who is about to get clapped by them old judges? Yep. He's the way, dude. Gilly and the Shaman. Dude, that's all I'll listen to anymore. That is really the only podcast I listen to anymore. I've dibbled and dabbled here and there, and I can't get away from MSSP. But that's the new question. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm on Armin Petrosian. I like him as a dog, but I'm gonna tell you what. If that goes to the cards and it is close, Armin Petrosian is 100,000% going to motherfucking get robbed. That is the one where I see like he has more volume. CDL lands some big shots. Most people are like, okay, I think Armin kind of beat him up, but like they just give it to CDL. I can see that. CLD, I mean. Now, that fight could also end by finish. Christian Leroy Duncan is obviously a very dynamic, fast, explosive, athletic, powerful striker. I just think Armin is a better striker. He's tough. And he's a little more experienced at a higher level. A little more tested, despite CLD's extensive amateur background. But yeah, that's one I think could be a potential robbery. I was going to say Zalgis. Anytime Zalgis is fighting, that's always a potential. But let me think. It would most likely be someone. I feel like narrative plays a lot into the robberies that happen anymore. Like they're pushing a certain fighter. If it's close, they're just not going to let him lose. That's why I think like there's a good amount of hype behind Leroy Duncan. I'm trying to think of who else. It's so good. It's just like a lot of it's relatable. A lot of it just sounds like the same kind of shit that like me and my friends sit around bullshitting about. You know, I don't know, man. Shout out to the general, the leader of the greatest group chat in the world. The Dome. What's up, General? Shout out to the whole Texas. Oh, God, what's up? What's up, Zach? How are you? Same old shit, I reckon. Almost time, dude. Hey, man, the opening bout is my main event. Going head-to-head with that dude right there. That old DOOD right there. Zach Johnson. In probably one of the lowest level fights on the card. Of course, that's what always happens. As always, the fights that I seem to like argue tooth and nail with Jack about. Of course, I've gotten myself into a little embarrassment wager with Zach. Zalgis would have been everyone's pick if he was still. I know, man. That would have been my leading candidate. JJ, what's up, dude? How are you? What part of VA? I'm not originally from VA. I'm originally from Arkansas, but when I did live in Virginia, it was in and around the Charlottesville area, and then I lived in Richmond for a little while. West End, Short Pump. But yeah, Central Virginia. Can't really say Nova. Nova's like, to me, Nova is like Culpeper. Anything north of Culpeper, that's what I consider Nova. But like, even like Green is still like, you might as well be in fucking Albemarle. But yeah. Oh, nice, dude. God. Oh my God. Now you know, JJ, you already know how Charlottesville is. There is a good chance that we're like 2 or 3 degrees separation from knowing each other. Like if you're from that means you either went to fucking CHS or Albemarle or fucking something. I went to Western. So like there's a decent chance. Unless if you're not my age, then there's no way. But if you're around my age at all, there's like a chance we might know each other, which is fucked up. That's what a but you already know, man. You already know what a small world Charlottesville is. And Nova now. Nice. That's funny. Deletes a sacrifice. God. Jack, how much vitriol do you have for Marvin Vettori right now? Like, how much? Like, are you fucking doing like chants and shit to like see him lose? Redneck stream. I've never been so insulted in my dude. It's funny, man, because like everyone from Arkansas has got a little redneck in him. My dad's kind of rednecky. My uncle's rednecky, but like, I'm a city kid. Like, I'm not a country beau. Like, I definitely had redneck buddies when I lived in Virginia. Like, but I'm just kind of like a regular bro. Your fucking face is the worst part, Zach. Don't you ever say that again. How dare you? Hootenanny. Damn Hootenanny. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is getting too close for comfort. Yep. Stab. Yep. You're a little bit older than me. You're a little bit older than me, but I would not be surprised if we knew some of the same people. The center, you're fucking, your fucking face is that, dude. Cyberbully. See, you got these fucking cyberbullies like Artem and Zach coming up in here trying to fucking throw me off my game. If Vettori wins, I'm never eating lasagna again, dude. Well, is lasagna a northern Italian dish? Because that's Vettori. I thought lasagna was like Sicilian or something. Trained at Seville MMA, coked up sensei over there. Nice. I was training boxing at Combat Sports Center in Richmond. That's the only well, I was gonna say the only like it's not even really boxing is technically a part of MMA, but that was just a striking gym. It was boxing, and then they had kickboxing and Muay Thai as well. But yeah, Seville MMA, that used to be over off of what's the name of that fucking road? It was off 29 by where fucking that fucking pet food store used to be. God, Manassas is a nightmare, dude. I could never live up there. I could never live in Northern Virginia. Dude, one of my ex's family used to live up in Woodbridge. Shoot me in the face. I the last time I had to travel through there recently, thank fucking God for Easy Pass, man. Without those fucking express lanes, trying to go through the Beltway in 495 and 66, just fucking shoot me, dude. Yep, hydraulic. Yep. That's the one. Yep. I used to live off hydraulic. Yep. That's funny, man. Small world. Well, gents, we're 3 minutes away. I have more burning questions for the chat, but those are the ones that need to be asked before the shit actually starts. Who's going to miss weight? Which fighter's going to which fucking more fighters are going to pull out? And what's the biggest robbery going to be? That's what I got so far. So yeah, man. Shout out to Seville. Shout out to Nova. I don't know how you do it, JJ. Shout out to my dude Aaron the dog. He used to live there, DC area. Man, just a traffic nightmare. There's some nice spots, but the commute, nip, neep. But yeah, man, I lived in Crozet for most of my tenure there. Lived in Belmont for a little bit when I was younger. I thought it was real fucking cool. But yeah, that's funny. Right on. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, good to have you in the chat, dude. We can definitely talk. We can definitely talk some more fucking Charlottesville. Man, what a small world. So what am I doing? All right, here we go. Weigh-ins are starting. Like I said, there will be no video. Well, I didn't say that, but that's on the that is on the thumbnail, and that is because with my luck, I would get fucking copywritten stricken. And no, I'm not gonna let that happen. But here we go. I got my pen and my fucking notepad. Now, I always say this. Sabad, what are you doing? What are you doing, Spicy? You ready for this shit, dude? Can you feel the tension? I can. All right. Let me put this UFC Vegas 75 weigh-in. UFC weigh-in. The titles to these things really piss me off, man, because technically this is USC on ESPN 46, but it's Vegas 75. They just cannot streamline the fucking titles for these things, man. Unreal. All right, we got Moda on the scales. Looks pretty good. Couldn't tell if he made it or not, but here we go. Manuel Torres. Will he be the next Mexican prospect? He looks shredded but drained. He's got that gaunt, angular look with his cheekbones. Getting ready for that catch with Chase Utley. But he makes weight. 156. He looks a little rough, though, if I'm honest. The return, the unretiring of Jimmy Flick. He looks rough. But as I always say, I do these streams not really to try and get an edge. I do it for entertainment. It's for, I don't know, I just get hyped looking at the weigh-ins, thinking about the fights, especially the stare downs. That's really what they're for. I've already made my picks and bets. I would suggest y'all do the same. The weigh-ins don't really mean shit as far as who's going to win. Duncan looks like a fucking brick shithouse. Doesn't look drained at all. Looks very healthy. Looks wicked fucking shot. If you're on the Duncan side, probably feeling good. All right, the Killer Gorilla, one half of your main event. He has definitely gotten his weight cut well under control. 185 and a half. And he looks good too. Like 185 and shredded. All right, Pat Sabatini. He looks pretty good. I've seen Pat look worse on the scales. I'd say he looks pretty good. Jeff Mold said 145. Lucas Almeida up next. Looking skeletal. Looking a little rough, if I'm honest. They don't make a fuck, though. 145 and a half. He looks ready, though. He looks intense. I like that. When it's really bad is when, like, they can't even, like, get up for the fucking flex or anything. They're just like, I'm about to fall out. I need fucking fluids. I need medical attention. He didn't look that bad. Alessandro Costa looks good. Looks sharp, fit, ready. 126. He sounds nothing like that. That's my fucking Italian cultural appropriation. Just jokes. So Vittori, the Italian dream, Sloth, as I like to call him, looking good. Sloth looking sharp. He always does. $185 and a half. Sloth looking good. Main event's official. There you fucking go. Are you ready or what? Teresa Bleda approaches the scales. She looks pretty good. Doesn't look too sucked out in the face. That's usually what I'm looking at, is the face. And the neck and the shoulders. But she looks good. Looks healthy. Hopefully her cardio has been shorn up. Is that a word? Shorn? Shorn? All right. Carlos Hernandez is next. He looks good. $125. He was like, he had one hand up and then he was like pointing his finger to the middle of his palm. I don't understand that, but yeah. Salikov is next. Come after him. He's a man. He's 40. $170. Us. No, Salikov looked all right. Christian Quinones is next. Quinones. He is a strange looking guy, so I can't really tell if he looks bad or if he just looks like himself. He looks, I don't know. I'm just leaving him. Take it or leave it. Y'all tell me. I don't even fucking know. Okay, so Howney's weighing in. So they must have a replacement, maybe, or he just said, fuck it, I'm gonna weigh in to get his show money, I guess. Y'all tell me what's going on there. Howney. If that's what it's for, if he's weighing in to get his show money, then much respect. But y'all tell me though, I don't know. Did he find a replacement opponent for Johns? What's going on? What's going on for this baby? All right, so yeah, Howney looked all right though. He cuts a lot of weight. Modestus is next. Looking like just a damn Adonis. 205, shredded. You like that, Zach Johnson? You like that Modestus Bukauskas physique? Oh, yeah. All right, Joaquin Silva. Zach, every time you get on Twitter for the whole rest of this next week, you're just going to see one of your favorite coaches. And you're going to love it so much. 155.5 for Joaquin Silva. He looks pretty good, actually. I don't know why I didn't expect him to look good, but he did. Gabriela Fernandez with a little bit of cake there that I don't mind seeing much. 126 looks pretty good. Pretty good there. Fernandez, 126, looking healthy. Nicholas Dalby. This is probably the Dome's favorite underdog this week. It was being called the Dalby Dome for a while. Might still be. Nicholas Dalby. That's your boy. What y'all think? What do you think, boys? There's your dude. He was pretty good. You'll be hearing that all fucking night. And the Apex, dude, it's just going to be fucking a wind tunnel. Nicholas Wind Tunnel Dalby. He looks good, though. Arman Sarukian. One of two Armenians fighting. Now, he's got the shades on, boys. Is that Is that for style points? Is he trying to conceal some fucking having a catch with Chase Utley, fucking gaunt, angular look with the cheekbones? I mean, he looked pretty good. But like I said, that can be deceiving. The physique can be deceiving because if they're cutting weight, you're going to see them abs. So, I thought he looked good, though. Maybe he's just being stylish with the shades. He's there. He's saying, I made weight. I also look cool. I'm Arman Sarukian. I don't know, man. But I'll tell you what, that appears to be the first lull in the action that we have. So let me see if I missed anyone else besides Mota. Nicholas Mota. No, he was the first one, man. I didn't miss much. I apologize for that. Yeah, Moto looks pretty good. 155.5. Okay, so now that we have those, let me get back. Okay. Yeah, Fitzgerald is stuffing his face, which means I can now put these banners up. Shout out to everyone that's joined me. The 7 people that were holding strong in the chat, now 5. But still, man, I appreciate it. Little channel like mine, there's some other weigh-in streams that from new MMA media outlets that actually have footage of the weigh-in. So there's a lot of different places you could be right now. So appreciate you being here, kicking it, smoking weed, if you do, and then just, talking about these damn fights. Okay, here's the, I'm going to put up the banner for the weigh-in results. But I will, I'll ask again. Is anybody going to miss weight? Is anybody else going to pull out? And a new question, a new burning question for the chat while I put these up. Which fight has the biggest robbery potential? Who's going to get the fuck put to him, dude? Torres. 156. Flick. 125.5. Duncan. 186. Near. Oh, no one has looked just like terrible. Even the fighters that looked a little drained, it's not too bad. I'd honestly say Torres looks the worst, but he's a big dude. I know he cuts a lot of weight, so I'm glad he made the weight. Cannoneer Sabatini look pretty. Yeah, Sabatini. That's Sabatinis. 145. Lucas Almeida looked a little drained, but he looked ready to go. He looked fired up. He's a big dude too, man. He's a tall guy for the weight class. Costa looked good. 126. Sloth looked good. 185.5. Reza Bleda looked pretty good. 5. Carlos Hernandez looked good as well. Sal E K Hav. 170. Christian Quinones, brother of the other Quinones brother. I forget what that guy's name is. Jose Quinones, I think. Barcelos. But yeah, if that was Pounding weight in just to get his show money, much respect. But can y'all tell me, does he have a replacement fight, or is he just being a professional? Is he just being a damn professional, boys? Y'all tell me. 205. Silva, 155.5. Gabriela Fernandez, I believe that's with an S. Portuguese. Nicholas Dalby, straight out the Dalby Dome, 170 and the 1 Hife. Armin Sar Book Don. You can pretty easily phonetically like spell out the Armenian last names. Notice that. Break it down into little pieces. All right, and that is it so far. These are your official weigh-in results at the order in which the fighters weighed in. Now, as I always put up here, I'll have who I think is looking good and who's looking bad. But I don't really make a fuck, boys. The better fighter will win most of the time. And I leave these up after every week and show you example after example of fighters that look good that lost and fighters that look bad that beat the living fuck out of their opponent. So, yeah. But like I said, it's just for fun. A little hype, a little fanfare. These are just my opinions, my 2 cents. So, looking rough. And well. Jimmy. Lucas. Everyone else looked pretty good. Excuse me. Looking sharp. I think Nicolas. Christian. Jared looks good, as always. Pat Sabatini looked good. I thought Alessandro Costa good. Sloth. Teresa. Areza Bleda. Carlos. Muslim. Looking good for an old Billy Goat. Let's see. Modestus. I'm going to tell you what. The best looking barrages so far have been Modestus Bukauskas and Christian Leroy Duncan. They both just look like brick shit houses. And probably Christian Leroy Duncan because Modestus looked like he'd been sweating a little bit, but he's still just. They both would just look fit as a fiddle. So let's see. What Joachim? Oh my god, did I really just? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude, I really fucking don't like when that happens. That's really dude. Okay. Deleted all that. All right, baby Bondar approaching the scale next. Let's see what we got, boys. Baby fucking Bondar. Looking to bounce back from his infant arm bone snapping. Jeff Mullen said, put your damn arms down, boy. I ain't even weighed you in yet. 126. He looks a little drained. I'm not going to lie. He looks a little drained, but he's ready to go. 126 for Denis Bondar. Bondar 126. All right. Now let's get back. Let's get back to this, man. Baby Bondar. Christian. Where am I at? Duncan. Jared. Alessandro. Okay, looks like we have Kyung Ho Kang stepping up. Kyung Ho Kang, excuse me. Don't ever mispronounce the name. Kyung Ho Kang. He doesn't look too bad. Like, he looks like he had a weight cut, but he doesn't look like he's about to die. You know what I mean? It was pretty good. I'm going to say he looks sharp. He's a pretty big bantamweight, though. But I'm going to say it looks pretty good. Didn't look like he was about to fucking fall out or anything. All right. So let me. Teresa. Carlos. Muslim. Odestas. Joaquim. I think it's AO. Is it? No, I think it's Gabriella. Nicholas. Both Nicholases looked good. Arman. Sarukyan looked good. And I thought Kyung Ho Kang looked good as well. Let me update this for record-keeping purposes. Sarukian, Ondar, 126. Hung. 135.5. All right. These are your official weigh-in results thus far. No one's missed weight so far. Knock on wood. Now, gentlemen, this is who I think is looking just a little bit rough. Oh yeah, I need to add Bondar to this. Benny's. Now, again, don't, if I was you, I'm not, but if I was, I would not make my picks or my bets based on the weigh-ins. I just wouldn't. And I show you example after example after example every fucking week. What matters most is who the better fighter is, not how their body looks on the scale. Every body is different. Some dudes rehydrate a lot better than others. Some dudes put the weight back on better than others. Not everyone is cutting the same amount of weight. Some people have had better camps. Some people have had worse camps. You just never know. But most of the time, regardless of how they look, even if they miss weight, if they're the better fighter, they're going to fucking win probably. And there's just weekly examples of that. So that's who looked pretty rough. Most of the fighters look good, though. Most of the fighters do look really good. Whoa. It's particularly... I think it's tied right now. How is Teresa not misspelled, but Modestus is? I have all these names here, and the only one that says has a spelling error is Modestus Bukauskas. Joaquim, nah, normal. Teresa, normal. Kyung Ho, yep, that's how it's spelled. Like, that's not how you spell Modestus. Like, what? All right. Okay, good. All right, so that's what I think so far. But like I said, if I was you, not a disclaimer, just a word to the wise. If I was you, I wouldn't fucking do it. Trust your gut, make your reads, do your tape study, make your fucking picks, make your bets. The weigh-ins are just really, are they going to fucking make the fight or not? Now, the stare downs are a little bit different. The stare downs are something that I do think that you can take at least a little bit of something from, like informationally speaking. Sometimes the like heights or the reach, sometimes that can be a little bit off. Like sometimes they'll match up and be like, dude, there's no way that guy's that fucking tall, or there's no way that guy's that short. So that is, the stare downs are something where you can actually see, okay, this is how these guys actually size up to each other physically. But sometimes that doesn't even matter because of stances. If a guy has a low stance, there goes the height. But as you know, or may not know, as you lower your stance, it also increases your striking distance. Anyways. catch up to the chat. See what we got in here. Let's see what we got in here. Thomas Kane says, hi, morons. Bet your house on Myra Bueno Silva. Phil, then bet light. Thank you, stupid. What? ¿Qué? Copywritten, Stricken, and Sean Strickland did. I'm tuning into it, dude. I appreciate it, man. Rooting on Sabatini to get his ass whooped handily. Bo, I'm right there with you. I am damn right there with you. Gabby Fernandez, fat ass will be off weight, I bet. I noticed she got a little bit of a dump. Flick looks like he's from Ruckersville. Great day. Yeah, he looks like a Greene County Bo. You're on the Duncan side now? Yeah, you fucking would be. All right, my dude. Arman Petrosian. Petra, what up, playboy? What are you doing? 186. $186. Yeah, gonna do a little hype job exposing, huh? I think so too. No, man, it's gonna be a good fight. For all my shit talk, nah, CLD is good. He's a good fighter. This is just a good test for him. And I like the dog. I like the dog based on his UFC experience, his durability, his activity. I think to win this fight, Christian Leroy Duncan is going to have to mix it up, which he can do. Arman's definitely been out grappled. It's just I don't know if Christian Leroy is as good a grappler as Kaio. He might be. I just think on the feet, the meat and potatoes and the steady work rate is going to kind of expose the flashy stuff. I think when Duncan's forced to kind of fight more of a traditional fight, striking matchup for 3 rounds, I think he might get exposed a little bit, but we're going to find out. Yep. Oh, Flick was at Blue Ridge Cafe. Rocky Road. General nerding out. He said, I'll make her switch. I'll damn switch her over. Fair enough. He's old. He's got something going on. I'm not sure. Not a word, stupid. God bless you, bro. I'm a BJJ black belt and I bench 440. Okay, BK. Okay, BK. I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that just the damn truth? You can't fight a bullet no matter how strong and gay you are. Yeah, it's big brain thinking. You self-learned it. Copying Vittori maybe look fine to me. Yeah, I think Sloth looks good. Fitzy stuffing is... I know, dude. Sitting there just fucking housing a sandwich on screen, just shamelessly. Brendan's fat ass eating pudding. I know, dude, just sucking down tasty treats. Conspiracy theory. My weight cut prediction is correct. Kang is going to miss. Oh, shit. Well, he made it. Okay, here we go. Ronnie Lawrence, a man that has had weight issues in the past. Let's see. Let's see how we do. What's it say, Jeff Mullen? He doesn't. I I've seen him look worse. I'll say that. I've seen him look worse. He doesn't look incredible, but I've seen him look worse. 136. I'm not going to say he looks bad. I'm just going to leave him in neutral. If you want to say he looks bad, cool. If you want to say he looks good, fine. I just whatever. 136. He makes the weight, though. That's the most important thing. $136. Let me update this. Have not seen Dan Argetta. That's going to be my pick for weight miss. He's dropping back down to 135. I'm not saying he's going to miss, but if anyone does from this point forward, I think it's going to be him. But Lawrence makes the weight. That's the most important thing. Shout out to Ronnie Lawrence. And like I said, I'm not going to say he looks great, but he's looked way worse before. So maybe that's a little bit of it too. I tell you what, though, I need to fucking smoke some more weed about it. So cheers, gentlemen. Got some new shit, dude. Well, new shit to me anyway. Gasinade by SunMed, which is a lovely little cross between Lemon Tree and Gelato 41. Well, swing and a miss on Kang. Gets pulled. That would have been a good one, dude. I like the thought process, Jackie boy. I like the thought process. Let's see. Oh, we got here a lot of activity in the chat. I love it, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, chopping it up with it. Dalby could outstrike Muslim and get robbed because of more spinning shit. I am picking Muslim. I am not betting it though, because I can see Dalby. I've never liked Dalby, and it's because he just squeaks out these fucking decisions. Like, dude, he fucking robbed Zaleski. He did not win that fight. I'm sorry. But Dalby finds a way to make it close because of his cardio and his like breathing. It's really weird. You swear he's like heaving, but he's like, it's like this weird like breath control. Like, I don't know, man. He's like inhaling through his nose and then like power exhaling through his mouth. I think that's what it is. I don't fucking know. Anyways. Oh, you bet your ass. You fucking bet your ass. Sabatini Almeida robbery potential, perhaps control versus damage. That is, Jackie boy, I didn't want you to say that, but god damn it, you could be right. I'm on Lucas Almeida, and I'm going to be sweating that one. If he doesn't start Sabatini, yeah. I did take that fight, though, more extensively than I usually do. I'm on Almeida. Shout out to my dude, Aaron the Dog, MMA. Let me put up that banner real quick before I forget. If you are not subscribed to this channel, if you do not know about this man, you just fucking need to. Shout out to my dude, Aaron the Dog. Excellent channel, great content. Is enough of a bud to have me guest appear on his show every Wednesday. Done it for the past few months. One of the highlights of my week, dude. Shout out to him. I said this Wednesday on Aaron's show. When it comes to Almeida and Sabatini, to me, and I said it on Aaron's show. I've said this in multiple chats throughout the week. This fight depends on where the takedown attempts take place. If it's Sabatini ducking under overextended right hands and hitting reactive takedowns, he's going to win. If he's teledrabbing takedowns in the middle of the octagon, Lucas Almeida has a good sprawl. So I'm not too worried about that. Against the cage is interesting. Like, you see Sabatini get those like weird trip takedowns against Tucker Lutz. And earlier on in Almeida's career on the regional scene, he was not good at defending takedowns against the fence. He wouldn't split his legs apart wide enough. He'd just get them pinched together and just immediately just double leg. But you look at him as his career's gone on, and he's gotten a little bit better at it. He does a little bit better of a job splitting his legs wider, making it harder to just fucking pick him up and take him down. And I noticed Sabatini, other than that Tucker Lux fight, he does not get takedowns quite as easily against the fence. So that's going to be, if he gets the takedowns against the fence, Almeida's probably going to be in trouble. But what I really like from Almeida is his get-up game. He's also a black belt, I believe. So I don't think he's just going to get subbed by Sabatini. What I worry about is him getting taken down, just controlled. And it just being like a lame, like, fuck me, dude. But Sabatini is way outmatched on the feet. If this is, and I think he knows that too. So won't be surprised if Almeida just catches him with a knee, honestly. As Sabatini's like fakes a fucking right hand and just boom comes up, because Sabatini will go for those reactive takedowns and he's pretty good at them. And Almeida can get taken down like that for sure. But if he just telegraphs him from too far away, Almeida's going to sprawl on him. So it's just kind of depends on how successful Sabatini can be with that and how good Almeida can defend the takedowns. I know that's not like a crazy take or anything, but that's just how I feel. But yeah, man, Aaron, also, I said this earlier. Patrick was in here earlier. Shout out to him, Addicted to Combat. He was on Patrick's stream Tuesday. It was a great show. I hope to get to see more of that in the future. But yeah, man, subscribe to both those channels, Addicted to Combat and my dude, Aaron the Dog. Now, I got some more burning questions for you, Jack Nards. More questions. Where is that fucking... There we go. More burning questions for the chat on the eve of UFC Vegas 75. The weight miss and the pullouts are still live. I brought a new question into the fold. Which fight has the biggest robbery potential? If anyone else cares to weigh in on that. Now, these are standard questions for the past weeks, months, whatever. Who is y'all's most confident favorite? Your favorite, your quote-unquote L word. I don't like to straight up say it, but who is y'all's L word? And on the flip side, who's your favorite dog? Who's going to bust some damn parlays? Let's see. Let's catch up with the chat. Argueta has good takedowns, but does no damage. That could be weird scoring if Lawrence has no takedown defense. Yeah. So, Jay, on that one earlier in the week, I was on Argueta. I'm still picking Argueta. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. I'm going to be picking Dan Argueta in that Pub Sports Radio contest. I'm going to win that shit again. I done won it once already. Month or so back, couple months now. But I'm going to win it again. And I think that Argueta pick is going to help me. Now, Lawrence is a more diverse striker. He's probably the better striker overall. But Argueta does have a little bit of power. He has decent hands. But he's more of a wrestler. I think he's the better wrestler, though. I think Argueta is the better wrestler. Shout out to Liam Picks Fights. I was in his chat yesterday. He had Sayed Yakub Kakramanov on there. Shout out to him. Sayed Yakub training partner of Dan Argueta. So obviously a little biased, but he said he was on Dan because of the wrestling. Even with the bias, dude, coming from Side Jakob, like, okay, did you tell me Argueta's like going to be the better wrestler? Yeah. I like, and this is the other thing too. A key factor in this fight could be how much Lawrence decides to kick. If he throws those spinning kicks, if he throws those spinning back kicks, he's going to get taken down. I watched the tape on Argueta. Anyone that tries to do that to him, he immediately takes him down. So he's got good reactive takedowns. I think Argueta winning could be a fucking snoozer. And I ask this question every week too. What's going to be the snoozer of the night? Even though I'm picking Argueta, I think he's going to win. And I think that's going to be a boring, wet blanket wrestling rat decision. But yeah, my nuts didn't quite drop enough to go to the window with Argueta, but I was considering it, and I'm still probably going to pick him. I've just never been that high on Lawrence. Like, I absolutely picked Side Jakob. I couldn't believe he was an underdog there. I'm pretty sure I bet Side Jakob too, but I agree. I think they both look good. I agree with you, Jackie boy. Shit, I would be if I was you. Nah, man, like that's another fight where it's like, if Modestas can't stop the takedowns, he's gonna lose. He's too low volume to like. He's gonna have to hurt Pagua, but I think he can. I think he's clearly the better striker. I think if they're on the feet, I might pick him by knockout. I don't know, man. I was thinking about betting Modestas by knockout, but if I do that, he'll land like the most telling shot in 2 out of the 3 rounds and like squeak a fucking split if I bet him by knockout. I still think he's the side. He was kind of overhyped a little bit, but the guys that stole his hype, or that exposed him rather, that ain't Pagua to me. Like, he's not a Khalil Roundtree type striker. I don't know, man. But that's not his game. Like, if Pagua's winning, it ain't going to be a striking affair. It's going to be a push Modestas against the cage. Modestas is very low volume. So is Pagua's kind of low volume too, though. So that's why I think if it's standing, like, Bukauskas is probably going to fuck him up. I like Modestas in this, but yeah, man. So this is the wager. This first fight is like my fucking main event. Head to head. Yo, Bud TC versus Zach fucking Johnson. I'm on Bukauskas. He's on Pagua. If Zach wins, I have to advertise. I have to give him free advertising, which I'm going to do right now, for his beef jerky company, Hands Down Beef Jerky. But if I end up losing that bet, I won't be upset, because I do wish Zach all the success in the world with that company, and I would be happy to lose that and do the free advertising. But I ain't going to damn lose it. Modestas is going to win that fight. And unfortunately for Zach, he's going to have a John Thompson profile picture on his Twitter account. And if I lose, obviously, I have to put the Hands Down Jerky. I mean, Zach can send me whatever picture he feels is best, and then I'll advertise that for a week. So, yeah, that's the wager. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a good little bit of fun, a little friendly action to kick things off. But that's kind of like my main event. Gonna be sweating that shit early. Baby Bondar. This dick eating? I know, right? Just like bouging it up right in front of everybody. Yeah, I just had this delivered. Sometimes they show up late to the arena if they're on weight. Yeah, that happens a lot with heavyweights. But it can also apply to anyone that's just on weight and they're just like taking their sweet ass time. They just like saunter on in, like, yeah, whatever. I just fucking had brunch. Oh, I'm still on weight. Oh, how did that happen? You know, they already fucking know. Don't forget, guys, the second Blade movie was the best one. I love Blade 1. but I can't push back too hard. Blade 2 is a really good sequel. One of the better sequels for like a movie like that. Usually with those kind of movies, the sequel is usually like the worst one. And it's even if you don't think it's better, it's as good to me. The action is like more extensive and crazy. Like Perlman in it is hilarious. It's good. Like I like the fucking Nomak is an awesome villain. Kind of a little bit of a tragic villain. You know what I mean? Like he almost like did nothing wrong. More like Gade. He got your ass. Yeah, so that's the fight. That's the fight Zach's hoping to get canceled. Man, I should put that. I should make that a question too. Which fight do y'all want to get canceled? Not which one do we think's gonna get canceled. Which one are y'all hoping gets canceled? I've been doing that on Aaron's show the past couple weeks. Like, which show do I hope, or which fucking fight do I hope just falls away? Yeah, man. I tell you what. Oh, I don't want to say this. No. It's not gonna do. It's not gonna fall away anyway. Which fight do I hope gets canceled? I don't know, man. I wouldn't mind if Argetta Lawrence got canceled, but I'm slightly concerned for Argetta now, and this is another reason. Shout out to Stubborn Mick. I'm not trying to like reveal. I'm not purposely trying to reveal DMs or anything, but like I was talking in the DMs with Stubborn Mick earlier this week about this fight, and he just made a really fucking good point that I just feel is relevant. And I was because we were talking about, I was like, I like Argetta here. I think I'm gonna bet him as a dog. He's like, yeah, but like this is a fight that could end up not happening. Like Argetta's dropping down. Like he's like, I'm just not like in a rush to go bet a fight that might not even take place. So yeah, I think that's a really good point. And also, Argetta hasn't weighed in yet. And I don't know if this is the situation we were just talking about where it's like, oh yeah, a guy knows he's on weight. He just takes his sweet ass time, fucking has brunch, rolls in 5 minutes before the stare downs. No, Argetta's like dropping down. And he's a guy that's had weight issues before. So it's like, I'm a little concerned. And honestly, I'm just hoping that falls away. I don't have any action on it, but it's just, I don't know, man. That's the one I'm hoping just drops off. There he is. God, Mr. Fucking late to the party. Have you ran to the window to fade? Fade who? You're gonna have to expand upon that a little bit, sir. What's up though, Lobby? How are you? Feeling good? You got that all Brazilian going this week? That old Lobby CDQ all Brazilian parlay? On a scale of 1 to 10, how shocked would you be if Vettori got slept? That's a good question, Jackie boy. I would say 7. Not because it can't happen, not because Cannonier can't do it. I just don't think he's going to be the one. So for that reason, yeah, I'll put it at like a 7. But I fully acknowledge how powerful of a striker Cannonier is and that there's a first time for everything. I just don't see it. So yeah, I wouldn't be like jaw hanging on the floor. I'd just be like, damn, like that Vettori finally got. I mean, like look at Dober. Dober known for historically being tough, but like Vettori don't even go down. He won't even go down like Dober before. Like McKinney almost slept Dober. But Vettori's never been put down like that against better strikers. I don't know, man. Maybe he's less cautious and thinks like Cannonier is probably a little bit easier to deal with, but I think he is a little bit easier to deal with, but we'll see. There's your boy, Zach. Zach squared, Zach Paunga. And he makes the weight just fine. He had a crazy, like, wild-eyed look in his eye. but he makes the weight just fine. 205. Zach Paunga. Not an N in there. I don't understand how it's pronounced with an N, but there's a lot of things I don't understand. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. But where is that? Okay. Zach Paunga. Pauga. I'll say he looked good. He looked fine. He had a weird facial expression, but physically he looked fine. Zach. ZAC. Zach, are you backing Paunga because you share a name? You tell me true now. You tell me true, Zach Johnson. No, I'm just kidding. Best of luck. Best of luck. Where are we at now? Okay. There it is. Now we're back to the lull. The break in the action, as it were. I've asked you, Jagaloons, who your most confident favorite is. Who's the parlay buster going to be? I usually ask these questions a little earlier, but it doesn't matter. What's the snoozer going to be? Again, I think if this fight happens and the dude I think is going to win gets it done, I think it's going to be a Dan Argueta snoozer. Chain wrestling takedowns, Matt returning, laying on top. That's my prediction for the snoozer. But this fight might not take place. Dan Argueta has yet to weigh in. He's had weight issues before. He's dropping back down to 135. I don't think it's a hot take to say that's a little bit of a red flag. But the, you see the results and the fruits of the happening. So, snoozer of the night. What's going to be fight of the night? What's going to be the other side of that coin? What's going to be the banger? Who's going to just fucking throw down with the other dude? Fight of the night doesn't always have to be a decision, but usually for me, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. If it's like an all-time great round where both guys hurt each other and then one guy gets a finish, yeah, I don't hate that. But like, usually, man, those kind of deals are like performance of the nights. But yeah, fight of the night. I think Petrosian CLD could be fight of the night. That goes 3 rounds. I think that. What's another one? I think Torres, Moda. That could be one of those like round of the year, and then one of them gets slumped. But if it goes 3, that's going to be a banger. That's going to be a fucking banger. So I'll say, yeah, that one, Torres, Moda, or Petrosian CLD. But Petrosian CLD could be a snoozer too, man. If it's just like Armin staying on the outside, leg kicks, stepping in with a 1-2 every now and then, and CLD just trying to hit a spin kick or like, I don't know, man. I just that one could get weird and kind of like boring and kind of one of those where they're just like both kind of a lot of feinting and like hesitancy and chest matchy kind of deal. I could see that. But if they both get after it, that's going to be pretty tasty. And I think they probably will. So I'd say one of those two. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chats. Lobby saying something smart, would expect nothing less. Alex Ramirez said the stream's on fire. Appreciate that. General on a scale, sorry, I said that. 11, probably 32. Your fucking butt's 32. Yeah, you do look good. If you're talking about Paunga. Jack and Spicy dapping up. JJ like says Dalby's the best dog for me. He's a very popular dog, dude. You are definitely rolling with the dome this week. You're rolling with our chat group. CLD is my lock, so that's your that's JJ's favorite. Vittori being a close second, dude. I am all over Sloth. Favorite hot take. Ho ho ho! Good gosh almighty, that take is so hot. The fucking shit is just steaming. The steam is coming off that fucking keyboard, dude. Don't sexy. Nice. That's a bold take right there, boys. I like that. Be quiet, Daywalker. He said, jokes. Ha 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 ha. LOL, we have so many laughs together. I hope Lawrence Argueta falls off. I wouldn't mind it at this point. I know. That is definitely one thing I'm going to be sweating. Just like you just see, like, he's definitely used it before. You look at most of his, like, wins, it's like elbows and fucking spinning Uramewashi Gary's and shit. General taking notes. It's hard to call. I'm probably going to be a terrible fight either, so I'd love getting scrapped. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, man. I just think it's going to be messy. Argueta hasn't weighed in yet, and it's just kind of like, it just feels like something not good's going to happen. Next week is better for the All Brasil. Oh, not as confident this week, are we? Interesting. Zach says, go ahead and find a good picture. I will buy. Hey, he was beating up a future world champ until he wasn't. Dude, that's a good call, man. That's a really fucking good call. It's going to be a lot of cage pushing, struggling, like getting a takedown here and there. And then everyone's just going to be, it's just going to be, yeah. True, he only lost to the best fighter of our generation, Mo Usman. I mean, these are all just straight facts, boys. Bars of facts. We all know who the real fucking goat is, though. It's fucking, God damn it, I couldn't think of anything clever. Well, the real goat's fucking Mike Perry. I really want to watch that Mike Perry. Has that Mike Perry Joe Rogan episode dropped yet? I want to fucking check that out. I need to check Spotify. So, where are we at, gents? Okay, I think I've asked all the burn questions. Who's gonna pull out? So far, so good. Argueta's still on the table. Biggest robbery potential. I said, if CLD Armin is close, Armin's gonna get fucked. Even if he's like doubled him up on strikes, if CLD is the one landing the damaging strikes and it's close, Armin's gonna get the fuck put to him. But what's another one? Hey, Pauga Bukauskas. Same deal with that. Here we go, boys. Dan Argueta with the shades on. Let's see what we got right here. He high fives Jeff Mullins. Bro, just maybe get on the scale. Let's get the shit over with. He's dropping down. Rocking the Folkleys. 136 with a mighty yell. Yeah, thought he looked pretty good for cutting back down. Energy seemed to be there. So there you go. Crisis averted. Dan Argueta makes the weight. 136 is your official weight for Dan Argueta. And I thought he looked decent enough to put him, say he's looking sharp. Not the best looking, but he had a lot of energy. He let out a big battle cry. And yeah, considering the drop down and all that shit, I was expecting him to like walk up very slowly and all that. He came up there, dapped up Jeff Mullen, and it just won't no thing. So there you are. Let me update this as well. I was expecting him to look worse. Argueta 136. And yeah, I'll say he looks sharp. Gentlemen, I'm here to help you with your history report. So that's that. This is this. In my opinion. But again, it doesn't really matter. The better fighter will win the vast majority of the time. I'm just telling you. I'm just calling them like I see them, boys. Just telling you what I think. Just some little conversation starters, that's all. Okay. Argueta looks like a dwarf Tim. He does, man. He has like the same like face. That's a good call. He's like a mini me Tim Kennedy. Facts. Fisher Price, my first narcissist. Oh, man. All right, what we got here? Hey, dude, they took the scales have been taken down, gentlemen. So I think that means the stare downs are coming up pretty quick. With that being said, I'm going to take this time right now to hit the head real quick, and I'll be back. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, God, there it is. Okay. I'm going to put this on real quick, and I'll be back in just a short. Dude, Rush loves this loop. I don't know if you guys knew that. All right. Ain't missing nothing, which is good. Okay, got that. There's definitely fucking smoke some weed. We're no longer on that. We're back to this. Shout out to the two people still hanging tough. We're back in action. We got fucking the weigh-ins have concluded. The weigh-ins are done. No one missed weight. Here's the results. Looking rough. Looking good. I'll say Manuel Torres looked the worst. Second worst, Jimmy Flick. Then Lucas. Then probably Bondar. Maybe Lucas looked the least bad. I couldn't really tell. Anyways. Get some Gasinade. Gasinade to nice up my head. Cheers. The stare down should be taking place not too long from now, though. They cleared off the scales. I don't see anyone like sauntering around. So it looks like everyone's getting their shit together. Like they're about to start the shit. So, I mean, shit, boys, we've been doing so much talking about what's going to happen. We didn't even really talk about the bets and shit. Man, I really don't know. I'm really not sure. Like, I wanted to bet Kang. I'm passing, but I think it's dog or pass. I just haven't been impressed with Quinones. He's another guy that's like, Torres is a little bit like that too. But Torres' striking looked like Quinones' striking a few years ago. And then it like vastly improved. What I don't think has improved is his striking defense. And I think that's why Moto's going to knock him out. But as far as Quinones, let's see. The thing that's really keeping me from pulling the trigger on Kang is his age. Like, yeah, for 35, that's not ideal for a bantamweight, but like skill set, he's a guy whose striking has improved too. And like, I think he's the cleaner striker on the feet. And I think he's the more dangerous submission grappler. So I like Kang, especially as an underdog. Quinones could catch him with something. Kang has been knocked out before, but it's been a while. I'm going to be kicking myself if Kang wins and that I didn't pull the trigger, because when he was like plus whatever it was, like plus 140 or something, I really wanted to bet him. I was like, nah, he's a little older. I'm going to feel so stupid if like Quinones is just kind of wonky to me, and I'm just not really like that high on him or his brother. I don't know, man. Like he's like, I just can't take away too much from his like wins. Like, I don't know. I just don't think that high. But as far as going the distance, I think there's a good chance Kang could sub him. Truly, I know he's kind of known for his grappling, like Kanona, but Kang's better to me. Kang's better. I think he's a better wrestler. Like he's been choked before. So I just, Taha to me a little fraudulent. Kang is kind of a jobber. Not kind of. Kang is a jobber. He's a jobber, but I think he's a little closer to the high end than the low end. But I'd say he's more just like your standard jobber. The win over Dana, I thought was pretty decent. The loss to Hanayaya was very fucking like, God. Like, none of his wins are like incredibly impressive. You can like poke holes in all of it. Like, there's definitely a world where Quinones wins, but I just haven't been blown away by the guy. And I think people are like looking at Kang's jobber ass record and being like, nah, this dude's gonna get smoked. But like, low key, I think he's more skilled everywhere, honestly. I think he wins, especially as a dog. But Ryman profiling, butt whiling, Dan Argueta gets the ladies weta. Straight bars. Yeah, please smash the like button. A 35-year-old bantamweight can't be old to you. Yes, it can. It's a little older. It's a little on the older side. I agree. King has a real nice jab moves well. Yeah, he looked good in his last fight, striking against a striker. I think King is a very live dog, and I will be picking him again in the Public Sports Radio contest. I'm gonna win that thing again. You heard it right here, gents. Now, what are we fucking doing here? Smoking some more weed? Sounds good to me, dude. All right. I put together a slate. I'm just a damn amateur when it comes to gambling. I'm trying to figure this game out. Had a good 2022. I believe I'm still up overall in my total gambling history, but I am down for the year 2023. But all it's going to take is a good night because I haven't been betting that much. While I've kind of been on this like bit of a cooler, I've just been kind of keeping it light. A unit here, 2 units there. I bet 2 units this week, boys. And I did a little, what I've been doing lately is like, just been like, I'm not feeling good about this car. Let me just throw some like long shots out there. Not really taking it too seriously. I'm taking the bets that I made this week a little bit more seriously. I have less kind of like bullshit plays. Like I feel strongly about each. This has just been a dog week for me. I have 3 underdog money lines, and that's the majority of my slate. The rest of it is a couple prop parlays, a couple. I have one like ridiculous long shot parlay that I don't really think is that crazy, but then a couple props, and of course for the culture, the John Lee parlay. Shout out to my dude Aaron the dog MMA. Subscribe if you haven't. Let's see where we're at. Yep, I'm seeing a little bit of nerd shuffling. I'm seeing a little bit of fucking, they're moving around. I feel like the stare downs are about to be upon us shortly. But yeah, let me tell y'all, just in case you don't know. Well, I'll have my picks up as the stare downs transpire, but my slate, like I said, is mostly centered around 3 barrages. And those barrages are, well, first and foremost, let me do this. In case you don't know, I'm an amateur, I'm a noob, I'm a piker. I'm a predictor more than a gambler. This is just for entertainment. If you decide to tell any of this dumb shit, you're doing so at your own risk. Bet responsibly. Call that number if you can. I can point you in about 10 different better directions if you're looking for gambling advice. Seriously, I've talked to way sharper people than me every fucking day. But yeah, I'm looking to bounce back. Well, I mean, I won last week, but I'm looking to expand upon that. I'm looking to bounce back in 2023. But like I said, these are my three dogs, and this is pretty much my fucking slate. They're still nerd shuffling. Here they go. I like Moda. I like Almeida. And I like Petro. Petro is of those 3, I've fucking planted my flag the most on him, but I feel like his opponent is like the most dangerous for sure. Sabatini can grind out a disgusting split, but I don't really see him dominating Almeida anywhere. Torres, yes, he could knock out Moda. But man, that striking defense from Torres and the way that I think Moda's the crisper striker, especially with the hands, and he likes to box. Torres likes to box too, and he does not like to keep his hands up. And he just sticks his chin out there, man. I think Moda's had his chin checked a few times, and he keeps it tucked a little bit more now. Like, yeah, Jim Miller starched him, whatever. I don't think Torres is Jim Miller. I think he got hit way too much by Frank Camacho. And I think against a guy, if he fights the way he fought Frank Camacho, Moda's going to starch him. And I'll at plus 150, yeah, I'm gonna take a stab on it. Lucas Almeida, like I said, Sabatini is way outmatched on the feet. And I like Almeida's get up game, and he has a black belt, so I think he can avoid the sub Mish. And yeah, I will fucking be really frustrated though if Sabatini wins that fight, because it's gonna be like a similar to probably a higher level of wet blanket than like someone like Pauga, but could be similar if they both win. And yeah, man, this is kind of for me like this is look. Again, I've done said this several times, but shout out to my dude Aaron the Dog. He's very high on CLD. I respect his opinion. He's very knowledgeable. He's very sharp. I am higher on Armin Petrosian than a lot of people are, which is why I'm being so fucking stubborn about this. I think this is a tough test for him. I think this is a way tougher fight for him than Dushko. I see the talent. I definitely see the talent. It's a little bit of can crushing. They're not all cans. Some of them are decent level regional guys, but they're all regional guys. There's not one guy that's not a regional level fighter. So to me, Petrosian's been tested more. He's more battle tested. Now you can say, yes, he has this quote unquote pro amateur career, but like I've been saying, like you can't really have it both ways. If that's a pro career, those are all pro fights, then he has like 6 pro losses to dudes with like 1 fucking pro fight. So to me, he's being a little bit overhyped. Maybe the hype's justified, but I'm going to have to see it first. If he beats Petrosian cleanly, I'm just going to have to shut the fuck up. And I'm probably going to jump on the Christian Leroy Duncan train. That tends to happen to me. It happened to me with Charles and Justin. It's like I said, it's like Letterkenny, dude. It's like you whoop my dude's ass. I'm just going to I just get incorporated into your fucking fan army. You know what I mean? And it's just, I'm there for the next battle. So like, dude, I don't know. It's a tough fight, man. It's a tough test. Like, CLD could starch him. Petrosian's been knocked out before, but man, I just can't point to too many better strikers than Armin Petrosian that he's fought. And Armin's, for the most part, pretty durable. Even in the RoboCop fight, dude. Even if you think he lost that fight, it was fucking close. In the 3rd round, he gets hurt, almost finished, almost choked, and then he pops back up and like wins the rest of the round. So I don't know, man. He's more battle tested. He's a good striker. I think he gets a little overhated. I think a lot of people lost their ass on that RoboCop bet. So I think it's a little saltiness from losing that close one. I think look, man, I think Dobson is not a terrible win. A lot of people are like, he beat AJ Dobson. That dude sucks. It's like, nah, he only lost to Malkoun and Petrosian. Other than that, he's undefeated. So I don't know, man. This is probably if CLD wins this fight, I'm going to look back at this and be like, yeah, I probably should have just stayed away. This is a good, like a pretty decent wait and see spot. So I don't mind anybody that passes on this. Hey, man, dude, I come back every fucking Monday. This is why I do streams on Monday, because I run my fucking mouth. I run my loud fucking mouth all week. And when I'm wrong, I have to eat the crow. I have to stand for it. I have to fucking take accountability for my shitty picks and bets. So I'll be here to eat CLD crow if he wins. But I'm going to be fucking flexing if Petro wins. I'm not the only person on Armin. There's one person that's on Armin where I'm like, why, dude? So I'm hoping that doesn't affect. It doesn't, man. That's all bullshit. Like, I don't really believe too much in curses personally, but nah, man. If Armin loses, it'll be because Duncan's the real deal, and I'll just have to respect it. But yeah, Moda and Almeida, I think they both get knockouts, dude. I think Sabatini's a little bit of a hype job. I think he came in a little bit floating on that, deservedly so. Henzo Gracie, Philly, they're a good group of like burgeoning UFC fighters. I think Sabatini's like kind of the runt of that litter, though. Not in size, but just like in skill. Like I think he's kind of, maybe you could say Wells, but Wells is still fucking good. I just like, they're all good. Like Sabatini's a good fighter. His striking isn't terrible. It's just kind of limited. I think Almeida is longer. I think he hits harder. He works at a higher clip. Sabatini likes to mix it up. He is going to have to grapple heavy to win this. If he tries to fucking, let me strike enough to keep him honest, nah, he's just going to make the reads and knock him out. But yeah, I like Almeida. Please don't get fucking wet blanketed. Oh, I'm going to be fucking crying. Why you couldn't get out? Yeah, but I think he knocks him out. I think Almeida knocks him out. I think Moda knocks Torres out after a fucking tense couple minutes. I don't know. But yeah, that's the majority of my slate. Moda, Almeida, Petrosian. Moda, Almeida, and Petrosian are homeless. But I definitely got greasy in the main event. Y'all want to see what I did? Now, if y'all ready for some hot takes, I got you hot takes, Bo Dick. I'm on Sloth. I think it is fucking Sloth season. I think Vettori is going to win this fight, and then people are going to be like, Cannonier's an old man. Because so many people that take the read on this fight is, well, look how good Cannonier looked against Strickland. I think Vettori's a little bit better than Sean Strickland. Call me crazy. I think Marvin Vettori greater than sign Sean Strickland. Not by a ton, but he's a better grappler. He has good cardio and output. He mixes it up better. Strickland's just like a swarmer. He's just a march you down bully swarmer. Like Vettori mixes it up a little bit more, will hang back a little bit more, feint more, throws more kicks. Strickland's like a pocket boxer. Strickland likes to march forward behind the jab, 1-2, double jab, right hand, and just do that a million times. I think he's a little bit more predictable than Vettori. I think Vittori's tougher than Strickland. I'm sorry. I don't think he's been in there with better strikers and just hung tough and not been seriously hurt. And I find it weird that people are trying to dog him for Dolidze, but then big upping Jared Cannonier for barely getting past Sean Strickland. I just think that's weird. I think that's a double standard. I think y'all are reaching a little bit with that take. I think Vettori is very clearly the side. I could end up looking stupid, but nah, man. He's 10 years younger. He's Cannonier's output was a historical high. Vettori's hung $150 3 or 4 times. It won't nothing. So dude, I don't know, man. I think it's still Sloth season, gentlemen. I said it was Sloth season against Roman, and it's just an Indian summer, dude. It's an Indian Sloth summer. The shit just won't fucking end. People are gonna be crying. People think they're real slick with Cannonier this week. I've heard this one before. People love them some Jared Cannonier. I get it, dude. He's a guy that has made a really good middleweight run out of a fucking middling, jabroni-ass heavyweight career. He got his weight under control. He really sharpened his skills and upped his cardio and just made improvements. And he is one of the most improved fighters for sure. No question. Vettori's in his prime though. And he's still one of the top middleweights. Like I said, he's been in there with better strikers and not been severely hurt. A potential downside of that is that, yeah, he might be Cannonier isn't as good. Objectively, Cannonier is not as good as Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya. But Vettori could let his guard down a little bit. Be dude, this guy's not on my level. he doesn't respect Cannonier, he will get hurt. But despite his kind of roid ragey, Vittori's a little bit of a lug. I get it. He's a fucking galoot, but I think his fight IQ is a little bit underrated. He's a meathead bro, no question about it. But I think people think he's stupid in the cage, and he's really not. He's a decently he usually goes in there with a good game plan. I just think it's Vittori all day. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm crazy. But I say all that to say this. Now, look, I'm not putting a lot on this. Like I said, these are fucking peanuts. I'm a fucking amateur. Just having fun. Games of chance. I don't think it's crazy. I do not think it is crazy at all that Vittori gets the finish in this fight. Not saying it's going to be on the feet, but I could potentially see a ground and pound finish for Vittori or a submission. I know Cannonier doesn't traditionally get held down a lot, but I don't know, man. I think you're reaching a little bit saying he looked good in his last fight against Strickland and then just expecting that to happen again against a better fighter, in my opinion. I don't know, man. I think that we're getting closer to the one of these times Cannonier is going to look 40 overnight. I think we're getting a little bit closer to that. I think Cannonier's almost been overperforming. And I've seen how that movie ends. And at some point it's oh, okay, you're the guy we thought we're the guy you thought we were. And oh yeah, because that's what everyone's going to say now. Everyone is going to if Vittori dominates this fight, everyone's going to be like, oh, Cannonier's old. Old man Cannonier. Well, I'm saying that ahead of time. I'm saying that now. So y'all, the people that are backing Cannonier and saying, oh, well, dude, he's turning back the clock. He's defying time. He's fucking, yanking that fucking time stone out of Vision's forehead. Okay? All right. If he gets whooped, don't be coming here on Monday talking that shit oh, he's an old man. Because you should have known that. We'll see what happens. So, yeah. I'll buy that for $1. Fuck it, it's plus 1,000. This is just for fun. It's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to be a Vittori decision. I know that. But I did this. Well, I do have the Zhang Li parlay, pretty much the Zhang Li parlay still. I would need to ask Aaron if there was a leg that he would want to add to that. But the Zhang Li parlay in its totality was Bunez, Moda, Almeida, Duncan, Vittori. We have no Bunez fight now. That leg will be voided. So I'm just going to keep it as it is for now. I went on Action Network and calculated the legs of that, and it got to plus 1889. Had a bonus bet on BetMGM. I'm throwing that down on the Zhang Li. Still makes it a winning night for me if it hits. But I decided to make... I had a parlay before this, but I just didn't like it. So I made this one. This is the core of the Zhang Li, the spirit of the Zhang Li parlay. These are the three legs I like the most out of that parlay. So I put them together. So yeah, if Vittori wins and Moda and Almeida have won, yeah, that's cashing. If those two hit and Vittori wins by something, I'm going to make some kind of money. But yeah, here we go. All right, boys, the stare downs are about to take place. Switch gears here. Stare downs. Let's fucking go. All right, let's get it. Here we go, my main event. Am I gonna be advertising hands down beef jerky? Or is Zach gonna have to live with looking at that beautiful fucking John Thompson mug? Only time will tell, gentlemen. Only time will tell. The anticipation is fucking killing me, boys. I think I'm gonna need to smoke some more weed. Yeah, dude. Virginia in the building strong, dude. Shout out to the fucking Commonwealth, man. Yeah, I was in Virginia a couple months ago for my niece's birthday. My brother and his family live out in Louisa. I'm pumped for these fights, though, man. Modestus is sitting there waiting, all Lithuanian and British and shit. There's Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, get off of your phone, dude. Get ready to fucking announce these stare downs. Tighten up, dude. Tighten up, Bobo. Lord have mercy. Act like you damn been there before. All right. No, I don't think so. Nope. Whatever you said, the answer is no. I know. That's why the odds are so high. That's why when they hit, I'm going to just laugh in your fucking avatar. I'm going to laugh in your philosophical fucking avatar, stoic Marcus Aurelius fucking face. You smart mouth, Lobby. Lobby, what's your favorite play this week, dude? I need a winner. And I need a winner, and please don't answer it with some fucking cryptic question. Just give me your favorite play. So I can throw it back in your face if it doesn't hit. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. Nope, I don't. You don't think it is negative estimated value to bet by decision and finish instead of money line? Well, Lobby, once again, the money line is like betting all three. So, no, I don't. I already think that Moda and Almeida are going to win, right? The reason that I bet the money line is because I already put a slight something on every other method. And it's only because the odds were so high. Plus 1,200. So what? I eat $2 if it doesn't hit. Sloth is going to win. And if Almeida and Moda win, then yeah, I'd rather, like, if I have every other method covered, the decision is plus money. So that's a better leg for the parlay if I'm already, like, taking a stab on the other ones. What are you fucking smoking on, Lobby? What are you fucking vaping, dude? What fucking 486% pure diamond THC rosin resin fucking live super crystal shit? Let's fucking go. Here we go. Shut up, Lobby. I'm not talking to you right now, husband. You can talk. All right, here we go. Let's fucking go, Zach Johnson. Yeah, Bukowski's a little bit taller, a little bit bigger too. But that's Bukowski's a big boy. That's our big boy, baby. All right, didn't know if this fight was going to take place, dude, but we got it. Dropping back down to bantamweight. for Dan Argueta. Still a little bit shorter. Lawrence is a big guy for this weight. Another dude that's had weight issues. So yeah, Dan Argueta has a massive noggin, dude. Dude, that is a fucking virtual planetoid. All right, Bleda and where the fuck did I not make that fucking? Oh, there it is. Out of order. Yeah, Bleda way taller. Fernandez more cut. Dogger pass, but I'm gonna pick Bleda for the contest, the pub contest. Shout out to the boys at Post Sports Radio and the Tapology. All right, Bondar and Hernandez. I got Bondar. This is kind of a mirror match as far as like size. They're both about the same height and stature. This one's going to be interesting, man. Like I said, I'm going to be kicking myself if Kang wins this because I was just instinctually immediately on him. Yeah, Kang a little bit taller. Quinones a little bit thicker. Quinones looks crazy. Like his face looks weird. Like Kang looks a little weird too. This is a very strange looking fight. Yeah, I'm gonna take Kang, man. I've definitely got Costa. Jimmy Flick, a little bit taller. Costa definitely thicker. I just don't think Jimmy can take a punch anymore, man. I don't like the unretiring. It's not like Cejudo coming back. Even if you think Cejudo lost, it was fucking to perform like that after a layoff like that. It's like this Jimmy Flick is not on this level, man. It's usually not a good sign. I want to see how these guys match up. I'm interested to see this. Stahl's a pretty big dude. Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than Salikov. Salikov is not a massive 170er, but I think he's a way better striker. Way more dangerous. Let's fucking go, Nick Moda. Let's fucking go. This one is going to be fucking... Woo! Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's a banger right there, gents. There's going to be another one, dude. This, like, I picked 3 dogs right in a row. It's either going to be a really good thing or a really bad thing. Man, Almeida is freaking huge compared to fucking Pat Sabatini, dude. Yeah. God, they do not look like they're in the same weight class whatsoever. Let's fucking go, Petro. This is the one, boys. This is the one. This is gonna be another like people's main event, kind of like main event of the week. Yeah. Armin's a big dude, man. Leroy Duncan's big too, but man, this is it. This is your toughest test yet, CLD. We didn't talk much about this, but there's not much to talk about. I don't think this fight's going to be going on very long. The only thing that will make this interesting is a Silva upset. Nothing else is really going to surprise anyone. Armin mowing through this dude ain't going to surprise nobody, man. Silva's big, though, dude. Yeah. If Armin fights smart, he's winning this fight. Going away. I mean, if he wants to fucking stand there and trade, if he wants to stand there and trade with Silva, that's giving Joaquim his path to victory. He knows he's outmatched overall, and he's just going to swing for the fences. So if I was Armin, I'd just grapple the shit out of him, but I'm not. And yeah, it is motherfucking sloth season. Dude, Vittori's big, man. He's bigger than Cannonier. Vittori, man, get the fuck out of here. Cannonier, old man Cannonier is not going to be the one to hurt Sloth. Sloth is going to... Yeah. I don't think the Crystals are going to be with Jared on this one. There you go, though, boys. Nice, tidy little weigh-in. I can finally take these Fucking earbuds out, man. Makes me feel like I'm fucking in a different universe or something. Whew. Take them out. I feel like I just emerged from a fucking bunker or something, man. Or just got out of a submersible. Like the fucking air pressure's all different. All right. But yeah, nice tidy weigh in. Dude, nobody missed weight. Nobody fucking missed weight. Nobody pulled out. Nobody else pulled out. This was like a 14-15 fight card. Now it's down to 12. Yes, please smash the like button. Thank you, General. I appreciate that. If you double bet, I would be finish or decision or money line. That's the thing, though, dude. If you bet the finish, it's not nearly as good. And of course, there are way smarter ways to bet than what I do. You know why? Because I'm not a pro. You know why? Because I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just having fun. But yeah. I mean, I can see your point, but it's like I just, with the single methods being that wide, if any of them hit, I'm making a unit off of betting 1/10 of one. So that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. Like, oh, I didn't maximize this bet. Like, as long as it hits, Lobby, I don't give a fuck. Cherry lime sherblato. Let's fucking go, Lobby. You on Moda? Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Cheers. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to us. Aaron the dog is on Moda as well. Let's fucking go. I'm looking forward to these fights, though, man. It's another fight night card. It's pretty good. We've had some shitty ones recently, man. Speak of the devil. What up, boy? Yay. You better fucking believe it, man. You bet your sweet ass. It's going to be Mata time. Yeah, I think Torres is feeling himself a little bit too much and doesn't protect that chin enough. So hopefully what I've seen on the tape comes to fruition. The cleaner striking of Moda against the wild brawling of Torres. Because, like, you look at, like, one of those fights where Moda got knocked out. There had been, like, he had gotten a knockdown before that. So, like, Moda cracks, man. He gets to work early, too. And just I just didn't like the way Torres was getting hit against Camacho. That England fight was bullshit. That finish was bullshit. There was an eye poke that, I mean, that's Herb Dean fault. He didn't notice it, and yeah. But I mean, those are like his best wins. I don't know, man. Nice, dude. Nice. Happy studying. Hope the knowledge supplementation goes well. Nice, man. Yeah, dude, nobody missed weight. No more fights canceled. Thank the fuck Christ. Like I said, it was 15 15 fights on this card. Now we're down to 11, 12. I think it's 12. But yeah, they all went through. No one looked like terrible. Physically, like Almeida, maybe. But, dude, he is huge compared to Pat Sabatini. That's like the biggest discrepancy I saw as far as size. Almeida's going to fill out too. Man, yeah, I'm really liking Lucas Almeida. I know that Pat Sabatini is a very skilled grappler. So I acknowledge that it could be a Pat Sabatini boring, wet blanket, mat return. I like Almeida's get-up game, and I think his takedown defense has improved enough to keep it on the fight for long enough to starch Sabatini. On the feet, man, Pat's in trouble. So yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, this is the other. I don't know if you've seen this one. Did I put this bet up or not? This is my slate. This is my full slate. Like I said, it's 2 units plus the free bet I have on the. Oh, Aaron, if you're still in the building, with that Bunez leg being voided, I mean, I don't even think I can cash it out because it's a free bet. I'm okay just leaving the 4 leg, but if there was to be another 5th leg, what do you think it would be? Or are you just gonna keep rocking with the 4-legger? I was just curious. Like I said, it won't make a difference to me one way or the other because I don't think I can, because it's a free bet. I don't think I can cash it out. But and I like that hedge though, because I'm on Moda, Almeida, and Sloth anyway. So I like the hedge on Christian Leroy if Petrosian doesn't win. So like, as long as those other 2 dudes as long as the other 3 dudes win, oh yeah, I'm going to be really happy going to that fight. Mexicans are now on a skid. I know. The general not happy about that. So what the fuck is fucking Saturday? Yeah, very. Ha 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 ha. LOL. We have so many laughs together. Yeah, Aaron told me to tell you to put Old Man Cannoneer KO in it. Yeah, very funny, Jack Attack. Very funny, Magic Honeybee. Jack, what's your favorite play this weekend? This is while I wait for Jack to tell me. This is my slate. This is my whole slate. It's mostly these 3 bets. Moda money line, Almeida, and the Petrosian money line. That's my 3 dogs. Like I said, thought about betting Kang, thought about betting Argueta. We'll see what happens there. I'm going to kick myself if those work out and I don't add them. But I will be playing them in the fucking pub contest this week. So again, shout out to the boys at pub. I'm going to be in there Saturday night or tomorrow night. But that's most of my slate. Now the rest of it, dude, this is, man, if this hits, I'm eating. I think this is how both of them get it done. Could maybe, as long as they both win, I'm green. If any 2, that's why I like this week. Maybe they don't hit. I'm only risking 2 units, but like Moda, Almeida, Petrosian, any 2 of them hit, I'm in the green. If Moda and Almeida hit, even if this doesn't cash, I'm still green. But if this does, and I think this is how they both get it done, oh man, I'm going to be a fucking happy camper, dude. I'll be a damn happy 2 cents. But that's my parlay I like the most. Double dog, double KO. And like I said, I made this parlay as well because it was still in the spirit of the Zhang Li parlay. It's the that's pretty much the Zhang Li parlay as it stands now. But I made this one because this is the 3 legs I like the most, and I get to get a little more value on the Vettori line. Like I said, Vettori by decision was plus 100, and then the 2, dude, money came in on Sabatini too, so I got Almeida at plus 165, and Mata's still staying at plus 150. But yeah, that's still dude, look at 1225 if you like numbers. If you're into like numerology and ooh, does this number mean something? Hey, dude, it's gonna be Christmas. That's the Christmas parlay, boys. Yeah, Christmas parlay and that jank. So yeah, that's my slate. Oh yeah, and then this. These are just my little like long shot. These are darts, man. These are little flyers. Flyer on this. These are fucking clout bets. I don't bet very much. It's definitely not for money. It's definitely more for clout. And I'm fine admitting that. Because my predictions are what I take more seriously anyway. So I don't necessarily think these are going to happen, but at those odds, fuck, throw a couple darts on it. Be a nice little cherry on top. Talking about popping a cherry. That. Pop that first. Well, it wouldn't be a cherry, but it'd be definitely the highest level of fighter that Vittori's finished. But I don't think it's crazy, man. Cannonier's old. It's not going to be on the feet if he knocks him out, but I could see a ground and pound late in the fight. Could see a submission. Think that would be a little bit more likely, but more than likely it's going to decision. But yeah, if I'm on Moda and Almeida already, I like that parlay, and it gets me a little better odds on the Vittori side. Oh damn, plus 1200 is insane. Yeah, I can see that. I think if Moda's winning though, I don't think Torres is going to last. The way that dude fights, Moda's got a grappling advantage. The striking is going to be even early. I just think Moda's a better striker. Doesn't have as great of a chin, but his defense is way better. And yeah, I think Torres' striking has vastly improved. You go back and look at his regional fights, his striking was pretty shitty. The technique is weird. It's like he's got a good jab. His hooks look good. His hooks look way better than they used to. His right hand is really wonky. It's just weird the way he throws it. It's gotten better though. And he's very powerful. And Moda doesn't have the best chin. He's been knocked out 3 times. So it's not crazy that at all that Torres wins in like the first 2 minutes. But I'm telling you, man, his defense, if he has any at all, he does the like the Mana Martinez defense where he just like has his hands out in front of his face, doing the kind of like what's up with his hands, like that shit, like kind of putting his hands out like a little Nate Diaz, like a little like that. And he doesn't really slip his head off to the side. He just tries to like parry or catch your punches. The way Moda swings those hooks and the way he just pulls his head back, I think he's going to clip him on the end of one of those. Starch him. Moda swings really hard, and he can do it for 3 rounds too. I think his cardio is better. He just got to watch out. He can't like brawl recklessly, but I think if he just stands and fights smart, I think he'll knock him out. Oh wow, are we talking boxing right now? No, I'll get back to that in here a second. I think Torres comes out and goes ham as always. It's on Moda to survive and out technique and finesse down the stretch. I could see either. I just think if Moda's having a lot of success, if he's having enough success to win the fight, I don't think Torres is going to last. Just the way he hits. The way Moda hits and the way that defense is like, look, Mexicans are known for their toughness. Mexican fighters. That it's just true, but it's also true that Mexicans still get knocked out. I'm not going to go through and tell you every Mexican that's been knocked out in boxing and UFC, but it has absolutely happened before. So, yes, I think Mexican toughness, while it is true, I think it gets a little bit overused. It's like every Mexican fighter is said to be tough. That's not always the case. I think Torres is tough, but also, who's your chin really been tested against? Like, Frank Camacho does hit kind of hard, but Moda is more dangerous to me. He's way faster than Camacho, and he was getting cracked clean by Camacho. If Moda's cracking you that clean, Bubba, you are going down for the count. I really believe that. I think Moda's going to starch this dude. We'll see. Yeah, Jack hoping for that Mexican chin. Yeah, to me, he's just a dude that ain't been knocked out yet because he ain't really fucking fought nobody. But like I said, we'll see. So that's my slate. You got my picks, you got my bets, and yeah, I think we pretty well covered the fights. Been talking about it all week. Like I said, shout out to my dude Aaron the dog. Want to thank him again for having me on the show. Make sure y'all check it out. Check out the rest of his content. He covers LFA, the Bellator, other MMA organizations. He is the LFA Whisperer. And you can also find his PFL picks on Twitter. But yeah, check him out. Check out Addicted to Combat. Like I said, and check out that show on Tuesday that Patrick did and had Aaron as a guest. It was good shit, man. It's good content. So check out both his channels. Also check out Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to the boys at Pub. I will be in there Saturday night, hopefully bragging about cashing some bets. And yeah, I'm going to win that damn contest too. I'm on quite a few dogs, and I think that will be, I mean, they're risky, but if they hit, like I know that some people are going to be on the same dogs as me, but I'm on quite a few. I think I'm on 5 that I'm going to be picking. And I think that will get it done, especially if the methods are good. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to them. Man, shout out to the Dome. Shout out to the motherfucking Dome. I can't remember what it is right now. It might be the fucking scumbag personality Dome. The Dome, man. Shout out to the greatest group chat in the world. Make sure y'all support each other. If you got channels, if you make content, support each other's content creation. Let's all grow together. But nah, for real though. But nah, shout out to everybody that came through. It was a good stream. It was a good time. Please don't have the Valdez chin. Right. Yeah, baby. It's dog season, and at the end, it's gonna be fucking sloth season. But yeah, I'm on. My slate is basically 3 dogs in a row on the main card. So, like I said, it's either gonna go really good or really bad in a short period of time. Same to you, Jackie boy. All right, Jack. I'll holler at you later, dude. And I'm sure I'll talk to you in the chats and shit. Best of luck, Magic Honeybee. You old Magic Honeybee, you. All right. Let me pack up this final fucking bowl. All right, Lobby, you want to talk a fucking little bit of boxing on the back end? You want to fucking get smart with me about some boxing? All right. I'll fucking humor you, Lobby. Smoking your damn cherry lime. No, sure. I've had Sherblotto before. That's just good. But cherry lime Sherblotto, nah. You on that next level. That fucking hybrid. So why are you hating on me by betting Vittori by KO though, dude? I'm on it. I put a fucking shilling on it, dude. I'm gonna get a unit off that shit. I'm gonna be like, see, and then I'll have to shout you out too. Clip it. All right, when it happens, dude, we're both gonna be eating. We're both gonna be happy about it. So yeah, let's fucking go. I posted the link I used before. Okay. Can I book that bet for you? I mean, as long as, yeah, if you're staking it and you're covering the stake, sure. If you want to, that's on you though, man. I've got my slate together. I'm happy with it. If you just want to do that, that's fine. But yeah, I'm not staking anything else. Yeah, you do what you want to, Lobby. You're a grown ass man. What else was I gonna say, man? I think I covered it. I think I said everything I want to say. I'm just sitting here smoking weed. What were you asking about before, Lobby? Only Vittori by KO. Hey man, you do whatever you want to do. What did he say before? Oh, yeah, let me take this banner down. And these are your weigh-in results. And what did you want to ask? Are you something about Tim Tszyu? I missed my TO by KO round 1 through 6. I've been spending my gambling money on NFL best ball. Yeah, you love that best ball. Best luck with that. Am I going to watch the Tim Tszyu fight? It has a good co-main. Yeah, who's Tszyu fighting again? He's taking another fight. I mean, I don't know, man. See, you already know. You already know what a fucking Charlo stan I am. So, yeah, I think Tim Tszyu's a good opponent. I respect Tim Tszyu for staying active during Charlo's rehab. Like, Charlo's a guy that constantly gets overhated. He gets shit on. I mean, some of it's warranted. He talks a lot of shit. You know, it's kind of like, oh man, like now you've been inactive for a year, but like it's not all bullshit. Like he fucking broke his hand. You know, I know you. If you're a Tim Tszyu fan, you don't want that because then if he loses, then if Tszyu beats him, the excuse is gonna be the broken hand. You want Charlo to be 100% Utah. So I don't really see what the fucking big deal is. It's worse for Jamal anyway because he's not a spring chicken, or Jermell anyway because he's not a spring chicken. But yeah, I don't see what the problem is. He'll be a little bit older. If you're a Tim Tszyu fan, you gotta like that. I still think Charlo's better. Like, you ain't fighting no fucking Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison landed plenty on Tim Tszyu. Charlo gonna land too. Charlo land, you gonna fucking feel it. Just like everyone else. So yeah. I'll probably have a little something on Charlo by knockout. A dude with a chin that ain't been tested. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You better fucking believe it. Charlo knocked out a lot of dudes that people think he could knock out. But I get it. People want to see him lose. Tim Tszyu is very popular. I like Tim Tszyu as a fighter. He's a good fighter. I just don't think he's quite on the level. It'll be a good fight, though. It's a good test. It's a new, exciting challenge. Young guy, hits hard, tough. I like it. I got to get my team stacks for the playoffs. Nice. I draft on DK on weekends because the draft room can be softer. Right on. Shop angle. I think Charlo is like minus 250. Yeah, I'm not going to bet the money line. I think Charlo. Well, he's been talking about that for a while. I mean, dude, they're both big dudes. Nah, I think he's going to fight him. Charlo 160 goes to one. Yeah, you're talking about Jamal. Jamal going to 168. Charlo going to 154. Or 154. Charlo goes to 160. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's not news. Like, you understand that that's like, dude, I was talking about that back in like 2018, 2019. They were like, Charles going to move up eventually. Like, they've been talking about that for a while. So, yeah. I mean, yeah. Probably after this fight. Nah, he ain't ducking Tim Tszyu. I don't believe that. If it comes to be true, like if he goes up to 160 without fighting him, then yeah, but nah, he ain't gonna duck that. He'll fight Tszyu. They'll probably knock him out too. That Charlo knockout will be plus money, so that's probably what I'll look at. Charlo money line, like, yeah, I don't know. It's not really worth it. I agree. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen though. That's not gonna happen. And I really hope that Tszyu doesn't push that, because honestly, man, if the fight falls apart because it can't happen in Australia, that's a Tim Tszyu duck. He's not the A side. No matter how much you want to say, Charlo is the undisputed champion. So if that fight does happen, Charlo is 100% Utah the A side. It should probably happen in Tejas. Cowboy Stadium would be sick. Somewhere in Houston. I don't know, the Astrodome. But like, nah. If he's gonna go, if Tszyu goes, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm planting my flag on this one. You ain't pushing me off this square. If this fight falls apart because of the venue, because Tim Tszyu couldn't get it in Australia, thinking that's a duck. That's a duck. I mean, it's kind of a fucking. They're kind of like. They're the least oldest organization. Well, maybe the IBF is a little bit younger, but like the WBO is a little, like they're all a little, you can all look at them a little bit sideways, but WBO is a little fugazi. They're usually not the strongest fighters in whatever weight division, but whatever. Probably monetarily, if you're just talking about numbers, yeah, but no, that's bullshit. Like that favors Tim Tszyu more, and he, like, Charlo already knocked out Harrison, and he got robbed in the first fight and then knocked him out in the second one. So Tim Tszyu is not the A side. So if he's making that demand and like standing on that, that's going to be a duck. Yeah, I agree too. He'll get a big bag if they give Tszyu a bag and make him fight Charlo in Texas. I don't think Tim Tszyu ain't no punk like that. Like he'll take that fight. I respect Tim Tszyu. I just think Charlo's a little bit. I think he's a little bit too high of a class of fighter. Yeah, it is a little. It's a top rank belt. But yeah, well, this bowl is almost done. The chillum's almost kicked, which means I'm almost the fuck up out of here. But you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'll go back through the chat. Shout everyone out. This is a good chat today, man. Lobby. Shout out to you. Good luck. Shout out to my dude, the General, Alex Ramirez. Shout out to the whole Texas. Jackie boy, best of luck. Shout out to the Magic Honeybee. Still at the top. The top 3 anyway. I know that. I'll bet MMA tips. Shout out to my homie Aaron the Dog MMA. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. Check out his content. Dude, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, Bobo. Shout out to JJ, man. Yeah, I might have to catch up with him, dude. Another Seville dude. Good chopping it up with you. Says he likes Costa money line, Bondar money line, Vittori distance, Dalby distance plus 420. Nice. Best of luck, dude. Appreciate you coming through. All right, Zach. Best of luck, man. It's going down. The first fucking fight right off the bat, dude. The main event. John Thompson versus hands down beef jerky. Spicy. Have a good one, dude. Appreciate you coming through. Best of luck. If you get greasy this weekend. Funny man. Mr. Funny man. Mr. Fuck you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Artem, have a good weekend. Thomas Kane. Yeah, it was a good stream. We got close to 10 people. I always like to try and crack that double digit, man. But you know what? Like Mick Jagger said, you can't always get what you want, man. But you get what you need. You get some cool barrages, like Pat from Addicted to Combat. Shout out to him. Subscribe to that channel. Make sure y'all check out the show he did on Tuesday with Aaron the Dog. It was good shit. Hope to see more of that in the future. Yeah, man. Yeah, appreciate you coming through, dude. Best of luck this weekend. Well, that's about all I got. I will go back through as the outro plays. Give you my final 2 cents on everything. Put my slate up again. But yeah. Hope everyone has a good fucking weekend. Let's all get rich, boys. Let's all just sweep. We're all gonna fucking sweep. Good positive energy. Harness energy, block bad. It's a flow, boys. Feel it. Doing the dance. Feeling the sweep flow. All right, here we go. Rush's favorite loop. This is just for you, Chav. All right, boys. It was another great stream. Weigh-ins were good. Nobody missed weight. Shout out to all the fighters. No more fights got pulled. So, yeah, I'm feeling good. Appreciate everyone that came through. Like I said, shout out to my dude Aaron the Dog MMA. Subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to Addicted to Combat with Patrick. Subscribe to Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to the boys at Pub. I will be there tomorrow night. I'm going to win that damn contest again. Hopefully. But yeah, best of luck to everyone, man. I hope we can all sweep or get as close to it as possible. I will be back on Monday to eat as much or as little crow as I need to, and to brag or to cry as much as I need to. But no, man, best of luck. Shout out to you guys. Have a good weekend. I'll be back Monday. This has been just my 2 cents, and I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace.